Yeah, Glow. It's like, I like that song for some reason. That shit hard. She said, Cuban on Cuban. That Memphis accent, something else, boy.
See, that's you. I've been listening to Sunday Service because Sunday Service came out on Friday. That shit goes hard.
Kanye?
Lotto.
Oh,
Lotto. That's the name of the song. The name of the song
Kanye?
is Sunday Service.
I had to listen to Kanye.
Bro, you seen?
Um,
It was like it was had a like a peach over. But did you see those pictures of Ruby Rose?
Ruby Roo.
If you didn't, I'm gonna have to send them to you
I
because
seen them. I just didn't see them remove Peach part, but I seen them. I wasn't too impressed. That's not my bag. She's a pretty young lady, and her ass be assing. Like when she ran out on that stage, I was like, God damn. But that's not my bag. I'm not into the light brights.
I'm just into a pretty bitch.
You just like bitches.
Oh, you know who else in that video? The one with the blonde locks. Her too. I'm gonna add her to the list.
Two, the
The
dapping up
vid-
tens.
I thought she was cute.
You don't know a 10 when you see one.
I didn't say she was a 10. I said she was cute.
That's the point of the video. He was
I
dapping up only
understand.
10s. So if you agree with
Well, if we're
said
going
that,
by, if I'm not allowed to say which ones I think are cute in general, if I'm just going by tens, then it was only the first one.
that's why I said only the first one. I thought we was going by the 10 metric system.
No, I was just going by. I think she cute. I think she cute. I think she cute.
This nigga just like bitches. I don't even know why she got a nigga.
I don't know. We don't have to talk. We'll talk about it in therapy.
We
It'll
don't
be
need
something
to
we'll
talk.
put. We'll talk about it in counseling.
We just
bring it
talked
up to
enough.
hey, pastor.
All right,
Is it a
y'all.
problem that I think girls are pretty? Is that something that's wrong?
See, sir, the problem is she want to be out here licking cooters. Like that's the thing. She really don't like me. I'm just a placeholder till she find the pussy she want. That's what it is.
That's
Yeah,
not true.
Glow.
That is not true at all.
Yeah, Glow. But welcome back to motherfuckers TTP. Couples Therapy Podcast, last episode. Cause we break it up. So
Okay.
yeah, Glow. This is the bonus episode.
Big bonus.
So what I'm trying to do, because I'm tired of working. I'm trying to make 2 episodes a week. So I'm gonna try to do this shit. I'm gonna talk about a topic with some shit that ain't necessarily got to do with some couple shit. It might relate because I'm good at relating shit back to shit. But I'm gonna try to do it. So we can try to do 2 episodes a week. Now is this nigga gonna do it? I don't know. You gotta ask her.
Well, you can't do them without me.
I mean, I can. I'll just put your picture up here.
I know. I
And
know.
do like an AI
I know.
voice.
I'd be busy, and I got like 2 other social media things that I'm managing right now.
Just forgot
But-
low shit. Low don't get no love. Low shit.
Well, the thing is, Low's Instagram page was like popping off, but it just got to the point where
You was hating.
I don't know. No, it just became. It was like, damn, it's a lot to have to do this. Like, I realized how other people were like, what they were doing, what kind of content they were putting out, and it was just a lot. And it was a lot of stuff that I knew Lola was not going to do. So
Did you
Lola
ask her?
don't like to wear. Lola don't like to wear clothes and shit like that. Lola, you ask her to do some shit, she'll roll her eyes at you in a heartbeat. Like, she just has the type of personality where I don't think that a lot of this stuff will.
Like
you
her
know.
mommy?
What do you mean?
Most dogs get their personality from their owner. And let you tell it that you the only owner.
She's very stubborn and clumsy, so
Yeah. If I ask her to do it, she'll do it. Okay. Okay, it's a dad. You acting nicely. Mom just be like, do it. Do it. And read this book. I don't even know. What? I don't even know how to spell book. Words. I don't even know how to spell book. What is a book? What is this? What is this? But yeah, Glow. So So yeah, that's the
Yeah, but
plan. Hope.
I got it. I mean, I'm trying to not work too. It's not just you. We've had this conversation, so
We'll see. We'll see how this go after like the third, fourth week of doing two. Um,
we
because at
just gotta
this
keep
point,
up our schedule. Unless we start doing like we record the main episode one day and then record the
nah.
bonus on a different day, we'd have to do. Unless we keep it like this, that's fine. It should be fine.
Yeah, Glow. Um, sorry I keep saying yeah, Glow. That shit stuck in my head. I had a dream about that goddamn song. That shit was funny as hell. Glorilla. I'm gonna take some time to tell this dream because that dream was crazy and I know it ain't never happening, so I can talk about it. It was listen to this dream lineup. This shit is sick. It was Glorilla, Lotto, Meg, Cardi. It was one more girl. And we was all in the Yeah Glow video. I think it was a remix. But it was like a lot of water and shit. I was like, oh shit. When the fuck did I know them? I woke up. Fuck. That shit was fun as hell. We was in that bed. Yeah, Glow. Lotto cool as hell in person. So today's topic is an actual video. I don't think I necessarily need to play the video. So the title is Woman's Boyfriend Kicks Her Out the House because she was out till 5 a.m. in the morning. And it's a girl and I think like two homies because one was recording. And she banging on the door and trying to get in the crib. And I guess the nigga locked her out. Or I don't know how the fuck he locked her out. Cause my first point is fuck. I don't want to get to my points yet, but she essentially outside the house banging on that motherfucking door, and he is not opening that bitch. So
I pulled it up just in case.
So thing, you want to talk first, or you want me to go? So my thing was I had two things, right? And I'm gonna tell how I feel about it, and then we gonna get into some other shit. My thing was, why the fuck you ain't got a key? Where the fuck is your key at? Do you live here or not, young lady? And I was like, damn, is this your crib or you was just coming over? Do you live with this nigga? But the way it made it seem like she ain't had nowhere else to go, so it make me think she live here or she live with him to where she ain't got a key. How you live somewhere and ain't got a key?
Unless she just didn't take her key because she's like, oh well, he'll just open the door when I get back.
That dumb as fuck though.
That is, it's stupid. I'm not saying it's smart. I'm just saying there's a possibility that that's what she was thinking.
So that was my first thing, and my second thing was more of my opinion based. So I'll give my opinion. All right, so the way I always felt about it, if the son beat you home, don't come home. Don't bring your ass to this motherfucking door. Stay your ass out there doing whatever the fuck you was doing, because you weren't worried about bringing your raggedy ass in here. So stay your raggedy ass outside. So my thing was, if roles was reversed, it would have been the same shit. It'd probably been worse. The nigga shit probably would have been outside, sitting at the door, be like, whatever bitch you was with, stay your ass with her ass. And so, like, I just be like, I don't fuck with it, because the thing was, it was more of a, well, I'm gonna end up getting into some other shit. But yeah, so those are my two things. Like, why you ain't got a key? And why the fuck was it that late/early to where the sun isn't bright? I ain't never seen the sun out at 5 a.m. It's bright as fuck. Unless this is like a street light.
I'm about to say it's dark outside. I don't know what you talk about. That's like the light in front of the house.
Bright to me.
As soon as the video comes on, if you look, it's the sky and it's dark.
I thought that was like a wall or some shit.
No,
it
that's
is dark.
The sky.
Oh,
it's nighttime.
Okay, so never mind that. But my thing was like, bro, like after a certain time, just stay your ass out.
Here's my thing, and I don't know what I don't know. It just I can't really say anything about it because there are too many like questions for me. My first question is, did you not let him know what time you were coming back, or did like y'all not communicate throughout the night? And like what was the
Probably not.
communication like?
It was
What was the
none.
communication like? Because the only way this type of shit would happen was if you hadn't been in contact with him. You told him you was gonna be back at a certain time, and you came home like 3-4 hours
You
after
know
you were
what it
planning to.
was? Slim
That's what.
said, "I'll be back," and that was it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard for me to like be on anybody's side because I
It
don't
ain't
know
that
what the
hard.
I don't know what the communication was like, and I want to say something, but I don't.
Go for it, Bucko. You know what it was
It
before you say it.
seemed
Before you say it, they probably got into an argument, and he didn't want her ass to go.
That's what I said. There's too many factors that we don't know. What happened before she went out? What was the communication like while she was out? Because in my mind, shit like this, why not just when she get home, talk and figure out what's going on instead of locking her out? Because that locking you out the house shit is mad childish. Like, y'all need to talk. Like,
Mm-mm,
I'm gonna lock you out the house.
mm-mm,
Like,
mm-mm, mm-mm,
so I need to know. I need to know more information. I need to know what happened.
mm-mm.
Like,
What
because
is
he ain't. He's
what is
clearly
post-it note?
He not locking you out for no reason. So we need to know what happened. Like, you talk about she need to have a key. Maybe
Clearly she did.
like you said, maybe there was an argument beforehand. He told her not to come back. He took her key, and she still came back thinking that it was a game. And now she looked crazy because he not answering the door.
You know what it was? Bro was like, all right, you take your ass out there with them ratchet bitches that you know I don't like. You might as well stay out
Yep.
there.
Maybe he don't like her friends.
I wouldn't. Girl,
And
chill out.
the one friend do. So which one is it? Is it the girl in the gray or the first one that's the one that's locked out?
Shorty in the gray, I think. Because the way she was beating on that motherfucker.
They both beating on there.
Let me see. Nah, because the one in the teal is laughing. Shorty in the gray low key upset. And she only laughing because her friends around. And you see how she leaning on the door? Like, we can hear your audio. She
I'm
leaning
trying
on
to turn it down.
she leaning on the door. Like, oh my god, this nigga play too much. Like the other friend knocking like, I really don't need to get in this bitch, but can you open up? Like, girl, he just
Yeah, I
sleep.
don't.
Maybe he just sleep.
Shall I read this comment?
We can read comments later. Save it.
Oh, okay.
We can read comments later because I ain't think about reading comments.
I think
So
this one is a good partner. Like, and one of them is like, the reason I want to read it is because it basically like same thing
you
I
talking
said.
about
Like, it's
that
just
the one with the shorty said was she's like safety type shit?
mhm.
Yeah, we can get to that one too.
Because it's like I'm sorry, like you rather lock me outside of the house, and let's just say he did take her key. He knows she don't got no way to get back in, and you can't just assume that she go home with her friends. So like what are you accomplishing by doing that? Like, it's mad childish, nothing gets resolved, or like it's just you just leaving me outside the fucking house.
All right, so I'm gonna respond to you because is that you got anything else? I don't want to cut you off.
You can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Nah, cause I want to make sure you get your points, and then we'll do the shit. Did you
I
get it?
just yeah, that's my point. I think it's stupid. I think it's childish. You lock me out because I come home late. That's my stance without knowing any more information about anything else that happened between the two of them. That's
Okay.
just my initial reaction without context for what happened before she went out, while she was out, or anything like that. It's just childish. Period.
So my thing was, like I said, you said like we can talk about it. Ain't no talking. I'm sorry, bro. Ain't no fucking like. What is we doing? Because if that role was reversed, let's just be real here. Let's not stand on ceremony, Mr. Wayne. Let's be fucking real, and let's be honest. A nigga come home at 5 in the morning, locked out. It's no talking.
What is the context?
It's assumed you was out here with a bitch. It don't matter.
Oh, okay,
it don't matter.
Well then, no, it does. The context does matter.
No, it don't. Because women don't give a fuck about no context when a nigga do the shit. You could have.
Don't say women.
You could have. No, I'm saying women. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Remember that next time I make a generalization.
Okay. My thing is, fucking, they be like, you stay out there with that bitch. And you be like, nigga, ain't no bitch. Like, what you talking about? Like, I was just out here with the homies. Like, you know, like, I don't want to use my example because I have an example that I want to talk about. So I'm going to try to, if you catch me doing, like, saying, like, me personally, tell me stop. Like, just tell me.
All right, just say what you gotta.
No, because I want to save it because it goes.
Save it for when?
My next thing. Nigga, shit. I'm trying to make it a good episode. So I need these niggas to stick around for something. But fucking shout out to all the people that be listening. So that's what I'm saying. Reverse roles ain't no talking. Like, females, and I'm just being an asshole when I say all female. Female, bro, it's more so like if a nigga do this shit, it ain't no talking. We both know that. Like, let's just be real. Like, it's no talking. I don't want to hear why you came home at 5 in the fucking morning and you've been gone since like 9, 10 o'clock. I don't want to hear that shit. And then, like, because the first thing you're gonna be like, what the fuck is outside at 5 a.m.? Ain't nothing you could have been doing at 5 a.m. Everything closed at like 2. So what the fuck you was doing for them 3 hours? That's a legitimate ass question. What the fuck was you doing for them 3 hours?
A legitimate question you can't ask if you have locked and closed somebody outside the house.
I don't need the fuck. It's a rhetorical question. I don't need the answer. I don't give a fuck what you was doing. You should have stayed doing it. That's what I'm saying. Like, ain't nothing outside at 5 in the morning to where you need to bring your drunk ass with these loud motherfuckers banging on my damn door back here at 5 a.m. What is you doing? At that point, you might as well just say, stay gone.
Okay.
To keep it a buck here. So like I'm saying, like if the roles was reversed, ain't no fucking talking. There is no talking. It's only assumptions being made. It's no talking.
Okay.
Because what I'm saying is men ain't getting that same privileges. Well, we need to talk. What? We need to talk about it. Nigga, you is not giving men no space to talk.
This is so difficult without context.
It's not really. We just what I'm going.
It is.
No, because
you keep saying that it's not. That's you.
It's not because at the same time, it's just the situation at hand. In which I'm gonna just get into.
We don't know the situation.
I'm gonna just get into.
All we know is he locked her out the house. We don't know what the situation.
The situation is you came back home at 5 in the fucking morning. That's the goddamn situation.
Yeah.
The situation.
And what else?
Nigga, I fuck it. Because I'm about to get into my shit. Fuck it. So the thing.
Clearly she came home with friends. She ain't come home.
Fuck it. The
alone.
reason this nigga standing 10 because she done did it before.
I've done what?
You came home at 5 a.m.
I didn't have anybody to worry about coming home to, so no, this has never happened to me.
Nigga, we was together. I was at your crib.
What? I came home from doing what?
You was out. You was in the same situation. Yes.
That I came home late. You have never locked me out of my own apartment.
I can't lock you out. But I'm not gonna. All right, let me get my shit off, and then you gonna understand.
So I don't know what you talking about.
I know you don't. Of course, this nigga don't. Memory be trash when some shit she done did.
No, my memory is trash in general.
Nah, nigga, it's super basura when fucking. I think I said it right. That shit super ass. This nigga shit. So the example I'm gonna use, because this same shit has happened, and so fucking I don't know what it was. She was going out one night and like I was over. I don't know why I was over. I think it was just like a weekend I was over or some shit. I don't remember. It was I don't remember why I was there. But I know I was there. And so she was like, all right, I'm going out. I was like, all right, cool. So like usually like the usual time, I can't even say usual time because I don't be around this nigga when she go out. So I don't be knowing what time she get back to the crib. So fucking just so happened I was at home and I'm like, so me, like if the nigga out, I don't text her like that. Cause I'd be like, I want this nigga to have fun. I don't want this nigga to be worrying about texting me and shit. So I'd be like if you ask her, this nigga be trying to talk, and I'd be like, get off the phone type shit. Like get off the phone, be in the moment ass nigga. Like I'm that. So I'm like, I don't need to check in. I don't like really need you to check in with me type shit. I don't need you talking to me all night. Like you went out, go out. Like I'll talk to you when you get back type shit. Um so like I end up like me, I'll just go to sleep. I was like, all right, so she should be back soon, like whatever, whatever. Like I'll try to stay up as long as I can, but like after a while, I'll be like, man, I'm going to fucking sleep, and I'll hit her. I'll be like, all right, I'm about to go to bed, blah blah blah. So I'm sleep and shit, and me and Lo sleep like shit, and I wake up because I was like, God damn, like I now I be waking up because I be thirsty, but back then I used to wake up because I used to use the bathroom all the fucking time. So I wake up and I'm like, I walk out, and so like her thing is she won't get in the bed. Like if I'm not, she won't get in the bed. She'll get on the couch. So I go to the bathroom and like I go to the couch and I'm about to be like, yo, you can get in the bed because like her thing is she won't get in the bed. Like I gotta make this nigga get in the bed. So like I'm going out. I was like, yo, you can, and I was like, oh, nigga ain't here. I was like, it's probably like, cause my thing is like my sleep, an hour be feeling like 8 of them hoes. So I'd be like, oh, it's probably like, like I went to bed at like 1. It's probably like 1:30 or some shit. I look, it's 3. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm laughing because I don't know what he's talking.
I was like, what the fuck? And I don't, the thing is, I don't know. I don't necessarily have proof of it because I don't think I text you. I think I asked you what time.
It's only one thing it could be. It's
well,
only one thing in my mind I'm thinking of it could be.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, what the fuck? And so I was like, my first instinct is to get worried because I was like, it's 3 in the fucking morning. Where the fuck is this nigga at?
It couldn't have been that.
I was like, where the fuck is this nigga at? And I'm like, I don't want to text her and be like, maybe I did. I don't remember because I don't have the text messages because I think it was from a little minute ago. Let me see. Because I used, yeah, I don't have them. Like, I don't have it because I don't think I text. Yeah, because it's been a minute ago. So, I was like, where the fuck is this nigga at? And so I was like, maybe I'm just tripping. It might not have been 3. It might have been like 2. So I was like, yeah, 2. Like she should be home like around like 2, 3ish. That's like to me, that's a normal time to get in from the crib, from the house. Like get into the house from being outside, type shit. Like if you going out 2, 3ish is usually the time niggas get home. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go to sleep. She probably on her way anyway. So like me, I'm a worrying ass nigga. So like now I'm waking up like every hour if I hear something because for one I'm not really like I'm not comfortable in spaces I don't live in. So like I don't know if we like it's just it's weird for me to sleep somewhere and like I don't really know everything. That's why I can't sleep with the door closed because I tell her all this. I tell her this shit all the time. I was like, when we sleep with the door closed, I don't feel connected to everything in the house. Like that's how I be knowing when shit be moving and like I be hearing shit because I feel connected to where I'm sleeping at. So if the door is closed, that connection low key cut off, so I can't hear everything and feel shit. So I was like, fuck. So I'm trying to sleep, but I'm waking up like every 30 minutes to an hour. So I wake up. I want to say it's like 3:30 because I heard something. I was like, oh, that must be her. Nothing. And I was like, what the fuck? So I'm checking. I was like, what the fuck? And so like I'm worried as shit. And so I was like, what in the fuck? And I don't think I texted her because I was like, back then I didn't want to be on some like, nigga, where you at type shit. Like I was like, I just want to like make sure the nigga all right, but I don't want to be like seem like I'm pressing her and shit. So I was like, just go back to sleep. Nigga, so I sleep off and on, off and on, off and on, and I'm checking my phone. At this point I'm checking Instagram, I'm checking friends pages. I ain't seeing shit. So now I'm like, what in the fuck? And so like for some reason I just was like, I just got mad tired, and I was like, I'm just going to sleep. I went to sleep. I heard the fucking door open, and I woke up, and like it wasn't like light, but it was lighter than it had been. And like I looked at my phone, I was like, and so like me, if I'm like half asleep, half awake, I don't know if it's a dream or not. So I look at my phone, and I was like, I know goddamn well that shit don't say fire song. And so like I passed back the fuck out, and then I wake up, and this nigga, she was like on the couch in the same clothes she had been out in. And I was like,
Remember what it was now.
I was like, so like my worry, I'm not worried. I'm hot as shit. Like I'm high key pissed. So I was like, I'm pissed to the point I'm about to just leave and stop fucking with this nigga pissed. So I was like, and like I ain't want to wake her and shit, but I ain't give a fuck about her sleep. I'ma just be real. So it's not like I'm not going out the way to be quiet. I'm like, the fuck like nigga, the fuck is you doing? And so like my thing is, she said I ain't lock her out. I couldn't lock her out. That's not my place. I don't fucking live here. But if I had lived there, them locks would have been fucking changed and she'd have been locked out. She'd have been getting her ass back in that car with the homies and be like, that nigga locked me out. You goddamn right. And so
I'm remembering what it was.
And so I'm like, and the only reason I ain't press her like I wanted to is because I know her. And it ain't even on some trust shit. It's so much of the fact that like this nigga don't be knowing when to go home. Like this nigga gonna stay until some shit close.
Me?
Yes, you. If it's a party,
where's that from?
Nigga, if it's a party and you really wanna, if you wanna be there, you not trying to leave for real.
Like so I'm gonna tell you exactly what I was.
Well, let me finish the shit. So
okay.
My thing is, the only reason I ain't press her, it really like be like, nigga, the fuck is you on? Cause that's what type of time I was on. That's why I'm like, stay your ass the fuck out. Wherever you was at, you should have just stayed your ass there. Cause I was like, granted, we ain't never like lived together, and I ain't never went out. Like, I ain't never went out and she been at like my place and I went out or some shit and then came back, because I don't be going out like that. And 9 out of 10, if I go out, 9 out of 10, this nigga with me. So like we getting back at the same fucking time. So like the shoe ain't never been on the other foot to be like she gotta worry about certain shit, because for one, I don't even like going out. Like I don't drink like that no more. If I drink, it's at home and the shit hurt and like it's wine now. Like she usually know where I'm at. It's either I'm in my game room, I'm on the couch sleep, or I'm at my art desk. That's the only 3 places I'm gonna be. And if my car gone, I'm at the gym or I'm at Papa John's. Like this the only 2 places I go with my car. So like any other time, the nigga 9 out of 10 she with me. So I was like, the only reason I gave her a pass is because the nigga like, she gonna stay to the end. And like the first time I noticed this is it be like, I don't know where we the fuck we was at. We was somewhere, and it was like this nigga was not trying to leave. And I'm like, bro, they finna turn the lights on. What the fuck is we doing? I'm like, nigga, why is we still outside? Like, what the fuck is this? And like I be peeping the shit. Like this the nigga, like she done stayed so long, she helping tear down. Like I be like, nigga, you not tired? What the fuck? And like, I think the only time we left somewhere early was like this 90s party, and I didn't want to leave. But because she didn't feel good or some shit, like we left. And that's the only time we left somewhere early and we was out. And I was like, that's the only reason I ain't press her. It wasn't no trust shit. It wasn't none of that shit. I was hot. Like, I dead ass was pissed the fuck off. And I was like, bro, like, I don't live here, so I can't lock her out. I want to, but I can't. Like, bro, like, I did. Like, if she'd got in the bed, I'd probably push shit out of her. Get the fuck out of bed, cuz. I know that your bed will get out of it. Like, bro, don't touch me. Don't try to cuddle up. What is you doing? Like, what the fuck is outside at 5 a.m. to where you coming in the crib at 5 a.m.? Like, what is that? Cause the way I look at it, it's like a respect thing at that point. Like, what the fuck is we doing? Like, you ain't text a nigga, nothing. Like, hey, I'm gonna be back late. Like, damn, like niggas can't get a text.
I think you texted me and told me you were going to sleep. That's why I didn't text you.
But I'm still like, damn, like, what the fuck is going on?
Let me explain. It's not really an exciting story, but it just happened to come to me that I remembered where I was. Because the first thing I thought, I was like, and then I realized like it can't be that because that was during that 3-month period where we weren't talking. So the only thing it could have been is when me and went to that silent party, and it was at the same place where the art show was. Remember?
Sure.
I told you, I was like, bro, it's at the same place the art show was. So we left there at like 2. Then we had to drive all the way back home. We got back, it was like 3:30 basically. And then I ended up staying at her house until like 5, just chilling, and we was talking. And then it took me like 20-ish minutes to get home. So I got home at like 5:30. So that's what that was. And it wasn't to the end of the party either. We left that like an hour before it was supposed to end or something like that. So that's where I was.
So from this, what I got is this happened twice, nigga?
No, it didn't happen twice. I was just
You said it was there that 3 months we weren't talking.
Well, let me finish. So I was trying to figure out what it could have been because I don't really go a lot of places. So I was trying to think, well, when did I go out? Because it had to be within last year or the year before that. So I was like, oh, maybe it was when I went out down to where were we at? Was it where we went to Black Swan for her birthday last year? But I was like, no, because that was in January, and I don't remember being out that late because it was cold as hell, and we went our separate ways after dinner. So it wasn't that. And then I was like, and then we weren't really talking during that point in time, so that's not it. And then I couldn't remember what it was. That was the only other time I had like went out and did anything. Oh, that's all.
But see, like, my thing is, like I said, it ain't even a matter of like trust coming into question. It's a matter of like, nigga, where the fuck is you at? Like, even if I'm asleep, like if like she ain't really got to worry about this because I don't be outside to where like wake up and I'm not there. If she wake up and I'm not there, I'm in the game room. Like I'm still in the house. It's just I'm in a different room. Or like I'll be like, I couldn't sleep. Like some shit like that. To where like she ain't gonna be looking for my ass. I was like, where the fuck this nigga at? And then it was like, I'm not trying to press and be like, yo, fuck going on? Like, nigga, it's a little late, ain't it? Like I ain't no parental ass nigga, but yo, what the fuck going on? It's a little late, ain't it? And so like I was like, this nigga think I'm a bitch. Like that's the only thing, bro. And so I'm like, that's why I understood the nigga when he locked her ass out. I don't need no context. It's 5 in the fucking morning. Ain't too much open at 5 in the morning. What is we doing? And then, like, that's what I'm saying. And it'd be like, if the shoe was on the other foot, it it's a wrap for that nigga. It ain't no talking. It ain't no understanding. Nothing. It's assumptions and get the fuck out. Like, that's like the worst he did was not let her ass back in. I'm pretty sure they talked the next morning when that nigga woke up. But he made sure he took care of himself first. Then he'd be like, the fuck you got going? If it's a female on the other side of that door and it's a nigga knocking, you might bro, he not even making it back to the house because he getting in Texas like, wherever you at, you might as well stay there. He ain't even making it to the door to knock. And we know this true. Men ain't getting the same level of fucking leniency. We all know this true.
You generalizing again, and I'm just not going.
I'm saying like it ain't got shit to do in this situation. I'm saying in general. Let's be real. Like, men is not getting the same level of like, oh, it's okay.
That's still generalizing. I don't understand. I don't know what you want me to say. That's still generalizing.
9 out of 10 times, I'm gonna just be honest. As a nigga, knowing certain shit, we not getting the same. I'm sorry, we not. Niggas is still arguing over accountability. You really think we finna get leniency? Niggas don't even take accountability that they hurt their nigga feelings. So we're like, yeah, but you did, nigga. We is not finna get, oh, it's okay, we can talk about it. We is not getting that shit. We can't even talk about how we feel. You think we finna upset you over coming home late with all assumptions, ain't no text, nothing? And then be like, it's okay, you can still come in the house. Men is not getting that, I'm sorry. You can say I'm generalizing whatever. I don't give a fuck because it's true. It's the damn truth. Men ain't getting that same level of like, it's okay. It's alright. I understand. You was out here having fun. Ain't right. Nigga, ain't that much fun in the world. It ain't that much fucking fun. The fuck y'all in the parking lot freestyling? This should be real. She not gonna agree with it, but look, y'all niggas know.
I'm not agreeing with it because I can't. Like, you're generalizing, and that's not my experience or the type of person that I am. So I'm not gonna be like, yeah, you right, because for me and for my, I don't know, I don't want to say more of my principles or whatever, I'm not about to do that. So I can't say anything. That's why I'm not saying anything. I'm just,
well, like I said, my niggas out here that's listening, watching, whatever you doing, y'all niggas know what's up. Y'all know I'm telling the fucking truth, especially the niggas. If it's niggas that watch,
you could be telling the truth. I'm not saying that you're
that's
lying.
Why I'm talking
I'm
to
just
them.
saying I can't agree with you.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm talking to them because this nigga.
I'll be quiet. You right? I'll be quiet.
This nigga. Look, I don't know. I can't agree or disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
What is the problem with that?
No, I'm saying
that when you make a point and I can't agree with it and I say that it's not okay.
I'm not saying it's not okay.
That seems to be
what
okay.
I'm saying is
you gotta mock me. You gotta mock me about it like you just did.
My thing is, you know damn well, because we both have sat here on this podcast and agreed that men don't be getting the same leniency and the same decency when it comes to certain shit. So you know damn well.
In this situation, since that's not what I would do, I have nothing to say. I don't know what other.
In a lot of past situations, it's not what you would do, but you still agree to be like, yeah, they be on bullshit. So now you can't agree. It's fine. Like I said, y'all niggas know what the fuck it really is. And so my thing is, it's more so of a disrespect thing to where, like, me personally, if I'm out, even if this nigga tell me she sleep, I'm be like,
it's not disrespectful to lock me out the house. Okay.
That's I don't give a fuck. You disrespected first. I don't give a shit.
That's my crazy. Thing is, this whole thing is so fucking childish.
My thing is, you calling it childish because it's happened before. My thing is,
it's happened before with who?
Saying like coming in at 5, you don't see nothing wrong with it.
You think I don't see nothing wrong with it? You saying because it happened before?
I'm saying
I didn't even remember coming in that late until.
That's what I'm saying. So you're not tripping because you don't see a problem with it.
I'm not okay. That's not why. I don't know where you got that from, but you can go ahead and finish what you were saying.
So what I was saying is it's more so of a respect thing. And then in the comments, I read the safety shit. Was like it's been safety concerns to where people have been locked out.
That's not the only that's not the only part of her comment because she made the same girl put multiple comments on there.
I seen
and she said
it.
other stuff too.
And I seen it. I mean, you could read it if you want to, but I'm still like it's still disrespectful. Like, accept the fact that this shit was mad disrespectful. You rolling in the crib 5, 6 in the morning. Like, what's up? Nigga, it's damn near light outside. What is we doing?
And then it's also you immediately because of the time of the day and blah blah blah. Then you immediately jump to conclusions about the reason why I'm coming home late. If you know that I went out with my friends, why when I come home is the door locked? Now, like I said, I don't know the context. I don't know if they had an argument. He didn't want her to go. She still went. Blah, 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 whatever. Sometimes maybe you might have a reason. I don't really care. But it's still childish as fuck. Like, period. Like, instead of communicating, you want to punish me like a fucking animal and leave me outside. Especially if that's not just his house. It's their house. You locking me out of my own fucking house. That's disrespectful. So it's disrespectful for somebody to be out late, even if you don't know why they were out late. You didn't bother to ask or wait for an explanation or anything. You just immediately locked me out of the house. That doesn't get hold the same weight. I really don't understand. Like,
well, for one, clearly
it's disrespectful for me to stay out of the house, but it's not disrespectful for you to lock me out of my house.
See what I'm saying? No sense. So my thing is, clearly, it ain't they house, because Shorty don't have a key. If it's they house, why you don't got access to your house? Because I don't know no locksmiths or whatever that's coming out during club hours. Not me personally. Number two, niggas still ain't taking accountability to the disrespect. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's disrespectful as fuck. To where, bro, it's not too much shit open. A simple text solves all this shit. And like I said, I'm speaking in general. I don't know what the fuck they got going on. I don't really give a fuck. But my thing is, in that situation, if I'm in that situation, all you gotta do is be like, yo, I'm probably gonna be late. Be like, yo, you might be worried, whatever. A simple text solves that. That's what I'm saying. Me on my end, even if you tell me I'm like you sleep, you still gonna know what the fuck going on. To where, like, if you wake up in the middle of the night and I'm not fucking there, it's gonna be like, well, let me check my phone. It'll be like, oh, he text me, this what he doing, he here, he there. I'm doing that shit. That's what I'm saying. It's certain levels of respect for the fucking relationship to where, like, I'm gonna at least let you know what the fuck is going on, whether you responded or not. That's bullshit. To where I'm not getting shit.
Now that you said that, that makes more sense because what you were saying before was what it sounded like anyway, before you just explained yourself, was that you were saying it's disrespectful for you to just be coming home late. I understand if I'm out and you're home, I should like keep it. I'm not saying that I shouldn't like keep in contact. I'm like, especially if it's late, like, look, it's this time, I'll be home at this time. Of course, your significant other, because most of the time, well, in my case anyway, I don't want you to worry. I don't want you to freak out because you don't know where I'm at. So for me, even though you were asleep, I should have still sent you a message, but because you were asleep, I'm not going to text you if you tell me you sleep because I don't want the phone ringing to wake you up or anything like that. But so that I understand, but just the blanket statement of saying you were out late is disrespectful makes no sense. That's like, what I was saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's still disrespectful to an extent because, bro, what the fuck is open at 5?
It's disrespectful.
And you leaving room for interpretation and assumptions. Ain't too much open at 5 in the fucking morning. I don't want to hear we was at Waffle House for 3 hours. The club closed at 2. What are we really talking about here? The club closed at 2. Where the fuck was you at for them last 3?
It's only disrespectful if you immediately jump to the conclusion that I was doing something disrespectful. Otherwise, oh, I'm just not home. But you immediately like, oh, it's 4 a.m. and she not here. She must be out fucking a nigga. It's only disrespectful if you assume the worst. Like homegirl, and this is just me going off the video, and I'm gonna assume she was out with her friends. She wasn't out doing nothing crazy. I'm giving her benefit out because I don't know. But I'm just gonna say for my argument, she's out with her friends. So you assuming that she was out doing something, that's the only thing that makes that disrespectful is if you assume she was out doing some disrespectful shit. Because okay, so in our case, did you think I was out doing some crazy shit?
I don't know what the fuck you was doing, but I know it was hot because I didn't know what the fuck you was doing.
That's not the answer. Did you think I was out doing some disrespectful shit? Yes or no?
I don't know.
Okay.
I can't tell you. I don't know what I thought at that point. All I remember is I know I was hot as fuck because I was like, what the fuck is this nigga doing to where I'm up, can't sleep, up late, worrying like shit about this nigga.
Okay, you know what? You know what? We are not a good example. In most cases, we're not a good example for most things because you don't not trust me and I don't not trust you. So the first thing that's going to
put a pin in that.
The first thing for each of us, the first thing that comes to our mind is not that the other person is out here doing some fuck shit. So I can't really use us as an example.
See, my thing is, and I've told you this before, you get upset every time I say it, and it ain't a knock against nobody. My thing is, I don't put shit past nobody. Anybody can have an off day. Anybody can have a fucking mistake. Anybody can make a mistake. I don't put cheating past nobody. I don't put doing shit you ain't got post. You're not posting past nobody.
I'm just saying in the grand scheme of our relationship.
No, so I'm answering
one of us has given the other person a reason to not trust them.
I'm answering your trust question. I said twist. I'm answering your trust question. It's not so much I don't trust. I know shit can happen. So because I know shit can happen, of course that might be on my list of fucking worries. Like that
still sounds like mistrust. If it's still on your list that shit can happen, that still sounds like mistrust. I don't know if it's just I'm trying to protect my own self.
It sounds like everything.
But it still like sounds like a level. It might not be a big level, but it still sounds like a level of.
It's not a level of mistrust. I know anything can happen on an off night. On a night to where, nigga, what I'm saying is on any type of night, especially if we beefing, whatever, you might be like, man, fuck this shit. I'm not saying you in general.
That says a lot about what you think about me.
I'm saying like, this how most niggas think. I'm not talking about us in general, nigga. Like if that would have happened, like nigga, we would have been split up.
That's what I'm talking about.
What nigga? I'm not talking about in general. I never put us in these situations for real, unless an example, and I talk about the example, and that's it. I don't really put us in these goddamn situations. I ain't no hypothetical. Well, hypothetically, if we were in this situation, I would say I don't trust you. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, most niggas in that situation, I don't care how long you've been with this nigga, if you don't feel like that's in their character to stay out till 5 in the fucking morning, you gonna be like, what the old niggas say? Ain't shit open at 5 a.m. but like legs. Like, what are we talking about? Like, let's just be real. Like between like 3 and 5 a.m., what's open besides like Waffle House and Coochie? Even Walmart closed now. Target ain't open. And that's what I'm saying. It's so much of the fact that like a text solves a lot of this shit to where it ain't leaving room to interpretation. So what I'm saying is it leaves too much room for interpretation, especially if you don't receive a text. Because if this your person and you know them and this their character and they notoriously gonna be like, yo, I'm finna be late. And they usually send you a text whenever the fuck. And then now all of a sudden ain't no text and they coming back in late. That's a change in behavior. What else niggas gonna think?
It's a lot of what ifs.
It's a lot of what ifs that you not helping me like feel secure in. Because at the same time, it's reassurance. Ain't that what females always ask for? Reassurance and shit like that.
I get what you're saying. I understand like the whole like you should let me know thing. I get that. But even if I don't, I I don't know. I just don't understand that your first instinct is to be like, well, fuck it, I'm closing you out the house.
My first instinct was to worry. Then my second instinct was to get mad as shit because now I feel like you playing with me. So the reaction to being worried first and then it turned into anger, you not coming back in my crib. I don't give a fuck.
It's so stupid.
It's stupid to you because you ain't never been put in that situation.
Well, first of all, that didn't make any sense.
You ain't never been in that situation.
Even if it wouldn't matter if I was put in a situation or not, it's still stupid. If I got locked out of the house, it'd still be stupid. That didn't make any sense.
My thing is, I'm more understanding of the fact you not finna walk up in here whatever time you feel like it. The fuck this look like a bed and breakfast? Bitch, this ain't no hotel. Either you gonna be here or you not. Either you gonna let me know where the fuck you at or you not. It's a simple respect thing. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. You can call it childish, you can call it whatever the fuck you want. It's childish that your punk ass.
Oh no, I didn't say.
I'm saying you saying getting locked out the crib is fucking childish. No, what the fuck was childish is you stayed your big grown ass out. Couldn't send a fucking text. You was out here wilding doing whatever the fuck you was doing. Stay your ass out there then.
Bro, see, you still just
it's not even assuming. You just
sat there and said you was out here wilding and doing whatever the fuck. You are immediately.
Bro, I'm saying wilding like you out here having fun.
Negative, and you don't know.
You taking wilding as a negative connotation.
Take the time to be an adult and ask. You just locked me out of the house.
And your pussy ass ain't take the time to send this fucking text. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no fucking accountability. Take the accountability. You fucked up first. You got the reaction because you did some goofy shit. To me, that's some goofy shit. You stayed out all night partying, whatever the fuck you was doing. It ain't even on no negative shit. You could have just been out partying. Why the fuck is it so hard to send a goddamn text? Take the fucking accountability. You fucked up. Okay. But at the same time, if a nigga was in that same position, not talking, whatever. It's a million times. Yeah, lock his ass out, girl. I agree with that shit. Da-da-da-da. We see that shit all the time on some goofy shit. To where niggas ain't did shit. Yeah, man, fuck that nigga. He sounds like he's sassy as fuck. It's giving sugar in the tank. We see that shit a million times, but when the table flips, oh my God, safety. Fuck out of here. You jeopardize your own safety when you stayed out 3, 4, 5 in the fucking morning. Ain't no nice people out 3, 4, 5 in the fucking morning. Ain't nothing but fucking goons out this bitch. You jeopardize your safety, not me, because you couldn't get in the fucking house that you didn't respect. Fuck out of here. You stay your dumb ass out there with them dumbass bitches. I don't give a fuck. And I'm getting hot because I'm like, it's a respect thing because if the shoe was on the other foot, it'd be some bullshit. And we both know that shit. That's some fucking bullshit. I don't want to hear like, oh, you being childish. It's fucking childish. You did not text. We talking about communicating, but you couldn't communicate. Your ass was out here. You couldn't communicate. You gonna come home late. Let's communicate that shit first. But we worried about the back end shit. We worried about now you ain't got nowhere to lay your motherfucking head and hope your homegirl take you back to they shit. We worried about that shit, but we weren't worried about the shit that got us here in the first place. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no fucking accountability. To where we so worried about the consequence, we wasn't worried about the fucking action that got the consequence. Respect the fucking crib. I ain't gonna roll up in here at 5, 6 in the fucking morning. You shouldn't be doing this shit neither. Respect the fucking house. That's what I'm saying. Niggas ain't taking fucking accountability. And that's some bullshit. Take accountability for what the fuck you did. Instead of being, oh, that's some bullshit. Lock me out the house. That's childish. Safety, safety. You weren't worried about that shit when you was out here doing whatever the fuck you was doing. It ain't necessarily gotta be a negative, but you weren't worried about coming in this bitch. You weren't worried about the house. You weren't worried about me. You was out there doing whatever the fuck you was doing, so stay your bitch ass out there. That's what I'm saying. Take accountability for the situation that you put yourself in that got you here. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, it would be the same shit. And that's bullshit if anybody thinks it's otherwise. Because we know that shit will happen. We know that shit. Niggas have gotten their clothes thrown out the crib for less. And we know that shit. There ain't no way we don't. And now niggas want to sit here and play the victim because they ain't got nowhere to sleep tonight. Well, this morning. I don't hear that shit. That's bullshit. And that's why I'm so tight, because that's bullshit. I ain't got to know the whole situation. 5 a.m. is fucking unacceptable. I don't give a fuck. This shit is fucking unacceptable. That's disrespectful as fuck. Don't take your punk ass out all night and expect to be welcome to a warm fucking welcome. You ain't sent no text, nothing. Now, if she sent the text being like, yo, I'm out, whatever, yeah, then that nigga's childish. But at the same time, most niggas is not finna trip like that unless that's just your type of nigga. And if that's your type of nigga, you should have had a fucking key. If you knew that nigga was tweaking like that, you shouldn't count on the fact that this nigga, oh, he gonna let me in. If your nigga be like, I don't want you going out, and for some weird fucking reason, he just take your key, oh, he gonna let me in, he's just tripping. The nigga took your key, you ain't getting back in shit. Does that mean he gotta let you in? And when he go to bed, that's it. So I don't hear that shit. I'm sorry, I don't want to hear that shit. That's bull. I'm sorry, but it's bullshit. It's bullshit to me. It's bullshit.
It's always bullshit.
So when you don't send a text, you can't, like, niggas worry. Like, well, like, what is that? And they get mad when the worry turn into be like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck really going on? And I mean, I'm done because I done got tight. So I'm done. This shit get me tight because it's like, bro, it's never. It seemed like accountability can never be fucking taken unless the nigga has to take it, and I'm so tired of that shit. That shit is so fucking frustrating. Like, it's frustrating as shit being a nigga gotta apologize for every single fucking thing, but when you ask for one and you ask niggas to take accountability for what the fuck they did, it's like, but you did this for... Bitch, I ain't asked you that. We ain't talking about me. Why the fuck when we talk about you, it's always me? I didn't fucking ask you that. I said you did this. Why the fuck it can't be like, oh, I'm sorry? It ain't never just an I'm sorry. You're like, well, I understand, but you do. It's always that shit. Always. It's always what the nigga did, never what the female did. Always. And that shit is fucking frustrating as fuck. Then turn around want a nigga to do XYZ, XYZ, XYZ for what? Do you deserve XYZ? Fuck out of here with that shit, man. That's some bullshit. And I don't even be on this type of shit, bro. But that shit got me tight because it's bullshit. That shit is like real bullshit. Like, I don't understand that shit. I swear to God, I don't. And then all out here is like double standard. Well, the men can do X, Y. Nigga. I'm so tired of hearing that shit. Because there's a double standard when it comes to apologies and accountability. Let's talk about that double standard. We're going to keep throwing men's double standards. But we can never address that double standard because it's so much focus on what the fuck we be doing, what we don't do. So much shit we got to apologize for over and over and over and over and over again for. So where we got to drag an apology and then don't even need an apology, just offer a nigga head. Don't never be like, oh, I'm sorry. It should be either food or sex. The fuck is that? Take the fucking accountability. And that shit that's gonna be tight. And I don't even, like, I be bullshitting on this podcast to where I be like laughing, joking. I don't be meaning half the shit. I be playing devil's advocate half the time, but this shit like legit got me fucking tight. And I don't give a fuck about, it ain't about me and her. It's about the simple shit to where men, all like, it's always this. It's always this. I don't give a fuck that the nigga stayed out till 5. Like I said, the only reason I was tripping because I was worried about the nigga. Because the nigga little as shit. If somebody really roll up on this nigga, try to hurt her, what the fuck she finna do? In all honesty. 3, 4, 5 in the fucking morning. In all honesty, what the fuck finna happen to her? Nigga don't know jujitsu and shit. I know how to. The only thing I taught her was how to get out of a fucking rear naked choke. But other than that, like, what the fuck? The niggas are female. There's only so much as a female you can do against niggas. It's only so much. I'm not even tripping on the fact she did the shit. Because like I said, I didn't even worry about the shit for real. Because I was just like, where the fuck this nigga at? Yeah, you gotta focus. I'm like, where the fuck the nigga at? Because I'm like, I don't want to, like, I want to make sure she ain't hurt. But at the same time, if she not hurt, if she's just out here having fun, I don't want to be like, damn, I fucked up her fun by being worried and shit. So I'm not tripping on her. I don't give a fuck. That shit was so long ago, I don't even remember the details of the shit. It just so happened that the example lined up with the fucking story. My issue is the greater fucking issue to where niggas always gotta take accountability, but the other gender just don't. It just don't happen for us. And that shit frustrating as hell. And as soon as we mention some shit that got us fucked up, we some bitches. It's given not providing. It's given fucking new age nigga. It's giving pussy. It's giving all this shit. For you, it ain't giving accountability. That's why I'm tight. I don't give a fuck about this situation. The situation just lined up. I don't give a fuck. Because if I was really tight, we would have been had this conversation. I'm also tired of the fact that, like, it's always that. It's always the niggas' actions get highlighted. It ain't, and then, like, the shit before just gets erased. To where we only talk about what the fuck I did, how I responded, what I said, what I didn't say, how I said what I said, how I said what I didn't say, how my actions was, how my face looked when I said it. You didn't look sincere. Goofy ass shit. That's why some of y'all gonna end up like y'all mamas, alone with no man and single as fuck. I don't give a shit because it's the fucking truth. You don't like it, unfollow, bitch. Like, I don't care. That shit is fucking annoying as fuck. Want a nigga but don't want the nigga. You don't want a provider, you want a trick. Fuck out of here with that shit. Think we just gotta settle for what the fuck ever because you bringing it to the table? Fuck you and that raggedy ass coochie. Fuck out of here. I take a bitch, a ugly bitch with accountability skills over a bad bitch with good coochie any fucking day. Fuck out of here with that shit. You miss me with that bullshit. Weak ass generation. Then niggas be like, well, we always gotta talk about this because it ain't fucking getting fixed. Why the fuck we always talking about it? When you say why we always gotta talk about women's equality, when that shit wasn't getting fixed, nobody talked about the shit until we found some type of resolution, and we still talking about the shit, ain't we? Alright then. So why the fuck would niggas talk about their feelings and shit? We just gotta breeze past that shit. Fuck you think this is? Like we ain't fucking human. Weak ass motherfuckers. Man, this shit got me fucking tight, man. You can end this shit, bro.
Well, I guess we ending the episode here. Looks like. Because after that I have nothing else to say at all. So yeah, thank y'all for listening to the bonus, watching. We appreciate all our listeners on all the platforms. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. But yeah, I am Savage Beauty. He's Jay Diggy. I don't. He's upset, so he's not going to say anything, I guess. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching, and see y'all next episode. Peace out.